All right, everybody, welcome back to Project Bryson. In this week's episode, we got a little bit of a different style. Instead of a full-on training video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you the 3 most powerful exercises that all golfers should be doing for you to hit the ball longer.
We're gonna try to keep it as simple as possible, and we want everyone to be able to do it, so you need one thing, 1 bar. That's it.
1 bar. Let's go.
Let's do it. So we're working on explosiveness here. What we want to do is we want to get Sai to start with his hand here on his right shoulder. Now if it's his right shoulder, as he drives his right shoulder up, his actual right leg is going to come back and fall back into a lunge. Go ahead and show us that real quick. Good, and that's his end position. Now in this end position, he can also bend his knee a little bit more if he wanted. The angle now is completely changed, okay? Go back to start position. Again, just do it again with your knee bent. There you go. Now that he's got the actual body part of it right, where he wants to go, he's gonna focus on A, driving this up as high as he can and as fast as he can, and B, and more importantly for me, is he's gonna keep his eyes and head focused up. Okay, so as that bar goes up, his head goes up. His head's not gonna dive as the bar goes up. Go ahead and show him that. There you go, perfect, let's go again. Good, and now he's gonna keep his eyes and head focused up, and that bar ends up exactly where his eyes are focused. Perfect, Sal, you got it. So, let's not try to go too heavy on this. We're talking about you being explosive on this. Just because you see Cyrus with the 25 doesn't mean you have to do the 25. Focus on driving that up. Okay, bend that back right again, Sai. There you go, that's it. Okay, we're gonna work on a classic deadlift, which a lot of people do wrong.
Yeah.
But absolutely essential for power.
For sure.
Go ahead and set up in there. Let's see how there's lines on the bar.
Yeah.
So ideally, it doesn't matter to me where your hands are, but they have to be equal on each side. So that's number 1, because if your hands are off, that's gonna be unbalanced right away.
Right.
Okay, so eyes and heads up. Okay, so now when you come down, I want you to drive this right along your knees. So it's not flaring out to the front. Perfect, with your back rounded, come on up and extend through there. You got it. That's absolutely perfect. So if you see this, he's not allowing his back to bend forward. His back is still rounded up.
The big thing for me, guys, is I'm really trying to feel like I'm scraping my shins, keeping that bar as close to my body as possible.
Exactly, so if you're doing it like he is, you almost feel a little bit of it rub against your knee and shins. Okay, third exercise, what we're gonna do is same bar, we're still working the same bar. Again, figure out where your hands are gonna be. They gotta be equal. We don't wanna have a situation where one hand's off.
Okay.
Okay? Now when you do that, go ahead and step out with that bar and I'm gonna walk you through this.
Okay.
Now if you ever don't like where your hands are and you do one of these, put it back, redo your hands, okay?
Okay.
So you're in this position now. I want you to use your hips and knees just a little bit, so just a little bit of a hinge there to get that bar to here. And my knees and hips help me explode through it. You got it. Work it all on the way down. Perfect, so even on the way down, we're gonna bring that down nice and slow, right? Let's try that again. So a little bit of momentum from your hips above. You got it, perfect. And then bring it back just the same way. You got it. So a little bit more of a dip here to get to there.
Okay.
You got it? Good. So the most important thing here for everybody is to allow your hips and knees to help you. Okay, that's where we get that explosion, right there, okay? So if you have to go lighter, that's completely okay.
All right, everybody, those are the 3 most powerful exercises to build power and explosion in your golf swing. Explosion is what we need. And again, every golfer in the world, we all want to hit the ball farther. Gary, I think if they practice these 3 exercises, they're going to be able to build some power in their golf swing.
Absolutely, and the main thing here is going to be focus on your form and your explosion. Don't worry about the weight. Even if you have to do the bar, that's completely fine. Even if you have to use a band, that's completely fine.
Fantastic. All right, everybody, make sure that you hit like and subscribe. And if this is your first video of Project Bryson that you've seen, make sure you click the links down below, subscribe to the channel, drop us a comment, and we'll see you in the next video.